my wonderful students. Welcome to Social Studies lesson. This topic is very interesting because it focuses on how to build your character. Please, all forms of distraction to bring out your notes and pen to jot down important points. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to study the topic national value, contentment, and discipline. Lesson objectives. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to 1. Define contentment. Number 2. State the attributes of contentment. And number 3, list the effects of lack of contentment. 4, define discipline. And the last lesson objectives, which is number 5, state the attributes of discipline. Now let's look at the definition of contentment. 1. Contentment is the feeling of happiness and satisfaction. It is the state of being pleased and satisfied with whatever one has. 2. It also means to be satisfied with what one has. Attributes of contentment. 1. Satisfaction. This is an attribute of contentment. It is the good feeling that you have when you have achieved something. Number 2, lack of envy. Envy is the feeling of wanting to be in the situation as somebody else. It also means the feeling to have something that somebody else has. 3, absence of greed and corruption. This is a feeling of strong hatred, especially for moral reasons. A contented person would have strong hatred for greed and corruption. 4, humility. This means to be humble. It is the quality of not thinking that you are better than other people. 5, health. A contented person always looks fresh and healthy because he does not stress himself or herself more than the normal capacity. And number 6, joy. This means the state of happiness or great pleasure. Now let's look at the effects of lack of contentment on the society. Number 1, corruption. It means dishonest or illegal behavior, especially of people in authority. Number 2, we have envy. Lack of contentment makes people to envy others. They would want to be like others or possess what they have, and this will make them to commit all sorts of crime. 3, theft. This is the illegal taking of another person's property without the person's consent. Then we have number 4, prostitution. A prostitute is a person, especially a female, who have sex in exchange for money because of contentment. 5, robbery. This is the crime of stealing money or goods from a bank, shop, and store or person, especially using violence or threats. Number 6, cheating. This is a negative behavior to trick or deceive somebody in order to gain an advantage. Now let's look at the next subheading. Meaning of discipline. Discipline means 1, the training of one's mind, spirit, behavior, conduct, and character, and act in an acceptable way or manner. it means self-control of emotional feelings. 2. Discipline also means training people to obey rules and orders and punishing them if they fail to do so. Then we have the next subheading, which is attributes of discipline. 1. Self-control. This is the ability to remain calm and not showing your emotions. 2. Moderation. This is the quality of being reasonable and not being extreme. There is need for every member of the society to be moderate in all they do, for example, dressing, spending, etc. Number 3, modesty. Modesty means not talking much about your abilities or possessions. Modesty is the action of behaving or dressing well so that you do not show your body to attract sexual attention. 4. Respect for legitimate authority. Legitimate authority refers to the people in power who have rights to give orders as allowed and accepted by the law of the land. A disciplined person will always show respect for legitimate authority. Number 5, perseverance. This is the quality of continuing to try to achieve a particular aim in spite of difficulties. It is also steadfastness, the constant effort to achieve success. 6 is punctuality. This is the characteristics of being able to complete a required task or fulfill an obligation before or at the right time. Let's look at the benefits of a disciplined behavior. 1. Discipline creates a crime-free environment. 2. It brings fame and reward. 3. It brings recognition and honor. 4. It brings and leads to commitment and dedication. 5. It promotes orderliness in a society. And the last one is peaceful coexistence among the people. Now let's look at the last subheading, consequences of indiscipline. Indiscipline promotes lawlessness, which is number 1. 2. It makes people not to obey the rules and regulations of the society. 3. It promotes corruption in the society. 4. It encourages immorality. 5. It leads to lack of cooperation. It leads to lawlessness, and finally it leads to fraudulent acts. Hope you have enjoyed the lesson very well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next class. Goodbye for now.